This is about caramel in distilled spirits, and people add caramel to distilled spirits to make them a little bit darker. There's a legitimate reason, which is to make them just a tiny bit darker and then blend to that color year after year, so a bottle of this that was bottled 3 years after a bottle of this looks exactly the same. That's okay. What else do people do? They use it to make it look old. I mean, the consumer's been led to believe that darker products are old and richer and more mature and more expensive, whereas if the darkness just comes from caramel, that's got nothing to do with it whatsoever. Okay, and so here, you can here's a beautiful, this malt whiskey from Don Sutcliffe has got 30-year-old product in it, but look at this beautiful gold color. That's all oak. Here's a Germain Robin single barrel Muscat. Look at this beautiful golden tinge, right? And, one's dark, one's a little bit lighter than the other. That's because of the difference in the oak. It doesn't have to be, this is plenty old, but it doesn't need to be dark to taste good. Here's a very well-regarded rye whiskey, which is fairly young. Look at the lens of red color at the top. This has got caramel in it. Old dark product doesn't need to have caramel in it. Here's a custom blend that Germain Robin is making for a store back east. It's about 13 years old, plenty of oak, not red, no caramel. Some people think that the redness is due to the use of oaks like Allier and Nevers. Here's one that's been aged in Nevers oak, and it's a mescal, but so it's a little green from the vegetal quality of the agave, but no redness in that whatsoever. And here's an extremely well-regarded, famous cognac, old, and look at all that caramel.